Good morning, everybody. Cheers for being here. This is awesome. I'm Manushi Veerasinghe. I'm the founder of Capital Tuk-tuk. A little bit about me. I was born in Sri Lanka and was raised in Los Angeles and now call Sacramento my home. That's me right there in front of my father's tuk-tuk, actually, in Sri Lanka. So kind of my first experiences riding in one. And 20-something years later, there I am. So full circle. So you're probably wondering, what the tuk? So tuk-tuks are three-wheeled motorized vehicles. They're really popular in countries, Asian countries, some South American countries, and they're really coming up in European countries as well. I can tell you from personal experience, they are a ton of fun to ride in and convenient, preferred mode of transportation in a lot of these countries. So what does all that have to do with Sacramento? As you all know, Sacramento is experiencing an influx of tourism. There's major population boom. And so locals and visitors are looking for new things to do and fun ways to experience everything that the city has to offer. So Capital Tuk-tuk wants to provide exclusive premium tours. We want to be a comprehensive and fun way to experience what the city has to offer, which can look like city tours. We have wonderful mural festivals and a lot of breweries that are coming up and wine rooms as well.
Hey, I'm Manushi, the founder of Capital Tuk-tuk, your new home for premium Sacramento tours. Sacramento is growing so fast. Our urban center has seen major development in just a few years. Whether you're into sports and recreation, the arts, or fine dining, Sacramento has everything you're looking for. Growing up in Sri Lanka, tuk-tuks were a regular part of our daily lives. They were so much fun to ride in and were super convenient. I can still remember the day my dad bought one for our family. We felt like royalty riding around town in it. I want you all to have the same experience. So what exactly is a tuk? Tuk-tuks are three-wheeled motorized vehicles commonly found in Asia. The tuks coming to Sacramento, however, are loaded with amazing features to ensure a unique touring experience. We are proud to say that our tuks are 100% electric. At Capital Tuk-tuk, we want to prioritize sustainability, and having a vehicle that produces zero emissions definitely aligns with those goals. More convenient features are the heated seats and rain covers that allow for tours during colder seasons. So don't worry, we can keep on tucking all year round. The tuks also sit up to 6 people, so that you and 5 of your friends can have an intimate touring experience. Or, if you're planning a date night with your sweetheart, our tours are customizable. Whether it's a beer or wine tour, a tour of local art, or maybe a tour of our beautiful city, we will make sure it's exactly what you're looking for on your night out. So how can you support our tukin dreams? We at Capital Tuk-tuk are launching our first Kickstarter campaign. With your backing, we can bring a tuk to Sacramento and begin tours as soon as possible. With your pledge, you will receive a free tour of your choosing and will be dubbed a forever friend of Capital Tuk-tuk. This includes a lifetime of special offers and perks. For more information, please go to our website at capitaltuktuk.com and follow us on Instagram at capital_tuk-tuk. And don't forget to keep on tucking.
So a little bit about our competition per se, I guess. There are several other options in Sacramento currently that you can experience the city, but they have great value, but also are limited as well. Sac Brew Bike, for example, kind of has a similar model, but it is human-powered. It can accommodate for larger groups. but they're limited in that they're, it's you are kind of blocking traffic sometimes. I know the locals as well, so there's a few options. Hornblower, if you're familiar, it's again a unique experience, but limited in that you're on the river. So that's just to name a few. So what makes us unique, and why, should we be here kind of taking the tourism sector? I think, several different reasons. We are very unique. If you've seen the vehicles, you'll wonder, like, what is that, and which is great for potential marketing that we have planned as an option. And we are 100% electric, which, is a concern, and that's really a direction that Sacramento is headed, which, we love being able to align with those values. We're motorized, so that's kind of the difference between a lot of the other options. We're not limited in the area we can cover. We can, take the vehicles and put them places and then have them just create a route within the area. So we have that option. And then we're not blocking traffic. We are on the streets. Let's see, low operating costs, so that's great for potential investors that want to come in. We have heated seats and rain covers, so we're not limited in colder seasons. We can keep on tucking, as we like to say. And again, the vehicles are customizable, so if partners want to come in, they want to wrap the vehicles, we have that option as well. So looking at just some conservative figures for our revenue generation model, looking at just the tours alone, if we're charging $40 per seat, and it's 6 seats, and let's say an average of 3 riders per tour are on our tours at, let's say, 3 tours per day. Again, very, very conservative figures. That's a revenue of $360 per day, and that's just looking at our tours. We are looking at marketing options and then partnerships, of course, as well. So what we imagine is, your friend from college is in town, maybe for a day or two, and they want to see Sacramento in the quickest way possible. We are going to be there for you. That's Capital Tuk-tuk. Yes.
How do you do it? How are you anticipating you're going to acquire customers? Does it ever go online?
Right. So because of the licensing, it's a charter license. So it's not hailing, like we won't be competing with Uber, for example. It would be booked tours. Yeah. And,
so they book them online?
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna, sorry. Right, so right now it would be online, and of course like phone numbers and stuff, because just we're in the really early startup phase. We're considering an option of having an app as well, just once we have a better fleet going so that people can see where they're all at, and so the option is there too, yeah.
Are the tours going to be kind of like where, like let's say, like I don't have to bring 6 friends with me. I mean, like in other words, if I wanted to go on a tour,
yeah,
like it could be
right.
Even people I don't know on the tour with me.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because I know Brew Bike does that. I think we'll open that up as a potential tour. At this point, we do see a group of 6 people or less. We have that option. Like we're going to do like a date night couples tours as well. It would just be different pricing. But I could see opening it up to like, oh, hey, you can be on board maybe for a lesser price. Yeah, so that's something to think about. Yeah. What are you wondering exactly?
Well, no, because oh, okay. Well, no, it's just that I am aware that you can get a permit where you can charge per person and not necessarily have to have like 6 people or, like everybody necessarily has to know each other, So that's why I was just wondering if you're opening
so with
up.
Our pricing, we're able to, pay for a driver and then have a minimum amount of riders as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So how many vehicles do you have right now?
Right now, we have 0.
Yeah, 0.
Yeah, we are collaborating with our, there's a company in Napa that we're really close with. So they have the fleet. And this first tuk that's why it's so low cost, because they're going to sell us one of theirs. Yeah, so after that first round, our first phase, we'll be ordering them from the manufacturer, which is in Denver. So our operating costs will go up a little, or our our cost will go up slightly.
So just clarity on the revenue model. You're going to maintain a fleet of vehicles, right? So you have to overcome the cost of the vehicles, obviously, and drivers. And one source of income for you is your own tours that you do. Right. And then I felt like you're going to kind of extend the fleet to others or for other purposes. Could you go into a little more detail on other revenue streams?
So we imagine marketing campaigns. Let's say, for example, Sacramento Kings, they see our fleet of 10, and they're like, hey, during the season, can you have a route where you bring riders from this specific parking lot to our to the Golden One Center, and maybe they're the VIP group, and then they'll show us their ticket, and then we'll have that service just for them. Exactly, like a shuttle. And then maybe we'll do, like, our riders will be in their gear, like it'll be a cross-promotional kind of program. Does that make sense? Yes. And that's just one option of marketing. And we can wrap the vehicles.
Kind of anything people want to do.
Exactly, yeah, just depending. If it makes sense for our brand as well, yeah, so we want to maintain that.
So let me be clear, are you going to own these vehicles or are you going to lease or combination?
We will be owning them, yes.
I had a question about the drivers. Are you expecting them to be knowledgeable and sort of sharing information about the sites along the way, or are they just more of a driver?
With the city tours, yeah, absolutely. We'll be designing the tours, and that's why, collaborating with the Visitors Bureau will be really important, and other local businesses, yeah. And we're really at a point where we can design this. We can create what we want. So maybe somebody has an agenda like, oh, we want these businesses to be featured, and we'll have the option to collaborate with whatever company we're collaborating with. Yeah, okay, yes.
So are you thinking about having some specific tours like history tour, art tour?
Exactly, so whatever is popular, like, for example, Lady Bird is a popular movie that really showcased Sacramento, and there's a few sites in the movie that, and there's like a cult following of the movie, and we'll go to the house and we'll go to the mural. So that's one example. But I'm trying to explain that there's options to really design these tours. Yeah, we're not limited in any way. Yeah.
Okay, so you reach your $15,000 goal. What is your next step? Where do you go from there?
So let me go back a little bit. So this company that we're collaborating with, they're willing to do a pop-up as well. So that's separate from this funding. We're going to bring the vehicle here, pop up just for, let's say, a month, and do a lot of promotions, and then get the buzz going. And then with the $50,000, that'll go directly to buying the vehicle here. And by that time, there'll be buzz. We'll have tours ready. People are already asking to book, so I don't foresee issues with getting bookings. Yeah.
So, what is your break-even point as far as what is your break-even point?
So, with our operating costs, the startup costs, what I've done was. About 6 months or so, we can cover the startup costs, and we would go from there. I don't know if I'm answering your question. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
About as good as it can get for right now, I think.
Okay. Right. Exactly.
So you said you're working with a group that's in Napa to
Yeah.
hopefully buy one of their used vehicles. So how much kind of, what areas are they supporting or kind of, mentoring you? Because it seems like they have experience doing this.
Right.
And, don't reinvent the wheel, use what from them. Or what other areas are they kind of helping you in?
Oh, they've really taken us under their wing because there's a lot of background work into it. Like, just applying for the charter license alone, it's like a 40-page application. And then insurance, it's so much work.
Are they also helping you with the kind of pricing model on it?
No, because they're in wine countries, so they're exclusive wine tours, which, we have a lot more to offer because people, so what's happening with Sacramento is people don't know what to do here, right? So we're in a place where we can tell them what to do. Right? It's like, okay, here's our tours and here's what you can go see. Whereas Napa, people are like, I want to see the brewery or the wineries, show me the wineries. we're not limited in that way. So it's a different model.
So then kind of on a quick follow-up, I think you're doing great with the all the partners so that you can give people advice on what to do. But if you can find out, what your break even is for each time you do one of those rides, and then you can price it at a competitive point. Because when if I have 3 friends that are going, it's at $40, it's $120. But then if I want to fill it up, it's $240. Where if $120 is your break even point, but I can bring 6 people, your partners would like that more, right? Yeah. So you might contemplate looking at your break even a little bit and how your pricing model looks as you go forward.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Apologies if somebody already asked this, but there are plans to try to get a shuttle between Sacramento and West Sacramento over the bridge. Are you tapping into that at all, or looking into partnering with West Sacramento or even City of Sacramento?
I know that's specifically transportation, correct? Yeah. Which again, a different model. We're specifically tours. We're an entertainment service. But I absolutely want to connect West Sac with the rest of the city and definitely see a market and potential there. Yeah.
Will riders be able to enjoy libations on the tuk-tuk?
From what I know so far with the licensing, no, because it's a motorized vehicle, whereas like Brew Bike, for example, it's human powered, so it's not considered like a moving vehicle. But let's see, maybe we can change some legislation.
We'll do one last question. Okay. I'm going to apologize because we're squeezing. We started late.
No, that's okay.
Okay, cool.
But then if you're going to hang out afterwards,
I'll hang out, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the we and us? You've mentioned we do this, us, and just telling us a little bit about your team and kind of like who else is advising you and what's going on there from like an investor's perspective.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So far it's me, it's a team of 2, and we do have 1 advisor. I handle most of the promotional work, a lot of the development, of course, and bigger picture things. And my partner, Angel, he is the numbers guy, I guess. And then I have an advisor who is working in San Francisco, actually, for a cryptocurrency. So he's the one I go to about a lot of the other stuff. Yeah. Is that thorough enough? Or?
No, it's fine. I think maybe as an addition to your presentation is going into that team. If you're asking for money, if you're asking for investment, it's like, this is who we are, this is like the company and stuff like that.